Good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of On the Table. I'm your host. My name is Chimweka, or simply Chimweka, aka Chile 3. Now, today's show, here's the plan. The plan is to have two guests, all right? An artist as well as a producer, because obviously we're balancing things out. So, the producer I'm supposed to host is the one and only King Nachi, all right? But also, on the show is JC Kalinks. Now, I know with both guests, there's a lot we can talk about. So I'm trying to see if we can manage to have both of them on the same show. So if not, then we're going to have to split these episodes. I'm just being honest now as we start the show, because anything can happen as we go on. There's a lot we can talk about with both of them. So generally, here's what we can look forward to on today's show. We'll start with JC Kalinks. Let's take a look at what you can expect on the show today.
Feels nice where you're going. When people now, my name is no longer JC Kalinks on the streets. Apparently, it's Ichibyongo. If you listen to Nabanabo, imagine Nabanabo without JC Kalinks. Imagine Danger without JC Kalinks. What do you think you are without JC Kalinks? Naise without JC Kalinks. Inshallah without JC Kalinks. I am with someone, and it's someone else's song, but this is my song, and I'm alone on it. Ish, God is good. Oh, you sound like Dave. You sound like Dave. I'm like, okay, you know.
So for you didn't take it as a good thing?
I didn't. The Jemax album launch.
Yeah, for the Boogeyman, yeah.
Yeah, the Boogeyman. They don't know how we moved. They don't know how I was feeling. They don't know how everything was happening. Only not to see myself on the pictures that they posted. Okay, it touched me, honestly. I felt like, okay, I think I wasn't appreciated in as much as... Because first things first, they didn't put me on the banner when I'm in the album. I think I'm studio when the Black Kid. He didn't show up. He made us wait maybe until 02. You don't expect to do bad to people and expect them to do good. I'm not a naive Christian, by the way.
All right, with what you've seen right there, exciting show we have, and let's get straight into it. Allow me to welcome an artist that I've been looking forward to meeting, and I definitely have met the Ichibyongo Hitmaker himself, JC Kalinks. The
Bluetooth, yeah, Mr. Sexy, yeah.
I know we've made you do that quite a lot. So right? From the time you came here, everyone who sees him says, do that part. How are you doing, my brother?
I'm doing great, man. How are you doing?
Welcome to On the Table. Welcome back to Lusaka. I know you were probably here a short while ago.
Yeah.
But first of all, even just from your intro, your signature intro, the Bluetooth. Why do you call yourself
the Bluetooth?
Bluetooth.
So I call myself the Bluetooth because I believe in sharing energy, and I believe most of the times I do share energies with people. You know, sometimes I could give an example of when I was growing up, primary and stuff. My parents used to be transferred a lot to different towns. So you find that you go to different school. I never really had to introduce myself to the whole school because I'd go there the first day. And someone in the class would ask me, oh, hey, what's your name? I tell them I'm Kalinks. Oh, okay, that's nice. By break time, you'd find that people from that class know you, that other class know you, you know. You don't know how the information got there, you know. And then the other thing is, I'm a crazy guy. My personality, I'm a crazy guy. And I can tell when someone is connecting with me because if I show them how crazy I am the first day we meet, the next time we meet, they'll try to vibe on the same frequency as I do.
Yeah.
And I could tell, like they might not even realize it that they're, you know, doing what I do. But I'd not say that. That's me. That's me right there.
Yeah.
So I share my energies like that.
Okay. All right. And then Mr. Sexy.
The sexiest man alive.
So you got this from the ladies or what? Where did that come from?
It came from me.
Okay.
Came from me. Before the ladies started calling me that, I was that.
So they actually call you Mr.
Yes.
Mr. Sexy.
Yeah.
What about you do you think they find sexy?
Everything. Everything from the face, the smile. Back in the days, I used to think, you know, my chipped tooth was, you know, like somehow bad. But people love it, you know. Women go like, oh, I love your smile, I love your hair. I'm like, oh, yeah. I love this, you know. Yeah, so yeah.
And you found a way of embracing it. But were you bullied about it at some point?
A lot of times. Yeah. It's where part of the name Kalinks comes from.
Okay.
Yeah, because I used to be called Kalino.
Oh,
Yeah, they used to tease me a lot because of my broken tooth and, you know. But at some point, I told myself to say, okay, you know what? I'll change the narrative. This same person you're calling Kalino, let me show you what he can do. So I removed the O, added the KS, and here we are.
So even in school, were you known for singing as well? Were you known for music?
In school, only in secondary, and then that was like in the last 3 years of my
10, 11, 12.
yes. But all these other years, I wasn't really that open to showing people what I had. And I remember one time when I was in I was in grade 6, I only did something for my class teacher. And then it wasn't really like I wanted everyone to know. It was just like after classes were done, I did a song for her and then I left, you know. So, yeah, it was only in grade 10 when I figured to say, okay, you know what? I think the school should know who I am.
But why didn't you want the school to know? Why didn't you want people to know?
It's not like I didn't want them to know. I just didn't feel ready. You know, it's like you have something, but you don't feel baked enough to give it to people. You know, you feel like, maybe they won't like it. Maybe they won't give it attention. And by then I used to be a very naive person, very sensitive. So, yeah.
But and when you sang for a teacher, what kind of reaction did you get? Were you given hope? Or you told, okay, no, stop that, don't do that? Because I know sometimes teachers want you to focus on your academics, or some teachers, just like parents, want you to focus on academics. So when they see, maybe now things are changing a bit, where more parents and teachers are open to like talents away from academics. So what kind of response did you get from a teacher?
She loved it.
Okay.
She loved it. Yeah, she did. She, you know, she, to some point, she encouraged me to continue with it, but focus on school first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I really took that to heart because she was my favorite teacher at the time, and for her to tell me to say, you know, you should continue, but don't forget about school and stuff like that. I was like, okay, I'll do that. I'll do exactly that. Yeah.
Now, let's talk about you getting into the mainstream side. Even as you were, because I mean, you're coming from a background where you're saying you felt you weren't ready, but now I think we can safely say you're on the mainstream side of the music industry today. How did this start happening? Who are the people you started meeting who are now introducing you to the mainstream side of music?
I can only say I started meeting people who introduced me. I've just been pushing. You know, I've been pushing, and then in the process of pushing, I started working with different people who saw how much I was putting in, how much work I was putting in, and they felt like, okay, you know what? He's moving at this pace, and we're also moving at this pace. Why not we work together? You know, because even before I started working with other people, I knew what I wanted. So it's one of those things where you're pushing yourself towards the goal. You know, taking yourself from a radio station, Zishani. Yeah. And then, God willing, I bumped into different people who were good to me. And, you know, said, oh, let's do this and let's do that. And then through working together, other doors opened, you know, just like that.
So who are the first notable people you bumped into and were very open to you working? At least people that people know.
People that people
I'm
know.
sure there's some people in the background who we may not even know, but
Yeah,
we're very
yeah.
helpful. But who are some of those? At least the first few people you interacted with who are respected or known in the industry.
I'd say the first people, the first celebrities that came to me, yeah, Shaiman Shaizo.
Really?
Shaiman Shaizo, yes, the same Shaiman Shaizo. Shaiman Shaizo is actually the reason why I got my first interview actually on Flavor FM.
Oh, really?
Yes, yeah, he told
How
me.
did that happen?
He inboxed me, told me he loved my music, you know, and that was like way back. I think that was 2018, 2017, somewhere there. It's like, I love your music, man. I love what you're doing. You're really gonna go far. I have. Have you ever had an interview with these ends? No, I haven't. And, oh, okay. Let me do this. He made arrangements. He gave me a phone number to call, and you know, first interview, Flavor FM. The second person who came through was T-Boy. Yeah, we see T.
And it's so funny how both of them are in the States.
Yeah,
So
So
maybe that's where you're going next. Who knows? Maybe you're relocating.
so shall it be?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Mr. T-Boy inboxed me as well. He told me about him liking my sound, and then he also said something about uh discipline. He's
Yeah.
like, okay, you just need to be
And
disciplined.
what year was that?
That was like somewhere 2019.
Okay.
Yeah, disciplined and everything. But all in 2017, 18, I'd see him like a few of my posts here and there. But 2019, that's when we started talking. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. That's nice. Thank you so much. And then, time started moving. Before I had that, I met with Celeb. By then
I
it
was
was
waiting for that because
yeah.
I think I knew you through Celeb. Yeah.
Yeah. So before 2019, me and Celeb, in fact, me and 408 Empire, because by then it was 408 Empire, they were with Ray D. So the 408 Empire had a song that they were trying to put out. It was like a response to that for the day. There's a guy who did the for the day song. They had beef. Yes, so they had beef, and then I was contacted through Joe Brown because like the guys knew me, but they didn't know how to get to me. Yes, so Joe Brown was like, "Oh, the guys would want you on a song." Okay, so send me the beat. Let me give it a listen. Yeah, by then I was signed to a certain record label like this, of which that same feature brought a few confusions because it started to seem as though I was getting more traction than the people that were there. Yeah. So 2017, late 2017, here comes the beat. JC Kalinks, 408 Empire featuring JC Kalinks. I did my hook. I sent it to them. 2018, somewhere there. I don't know if it's 2018 or something. Yeah, 2018. They dropped the song. The title was "You Don't Know Me," and then it was all over. And then as time went on, Celeb and I started creating a friendship. Talking here and there. Also Ray D as well. We just started creating that bond. Yeah. And then, yeah.
It makes sense why you're on the Nabanabo song.
Oh yeah.
Because, I mean, these are two guys you go
way back
with, and I mean that was a beautiful song.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And I think I've noticed. I also noticed this with your collaboration with Bobby East in Shirala. Beautiful song. You've got this like versatility with your voice. Like,
thank you.
I mean, I found it. It took me a while to understand and believe that it's the same person.
Okay.
Like if you listen to the Shirala hook, it's like for so long I've been waiting. Then now you switch up and like, what's that about?
I don't know. I can call it. I'd say it's God's grace.
Yeah.
It's just God's grace where you just given an idea by the Spirit to say, do this, and then after that, do that. Yeah.
Going back to, but even just from this collaboration, how did that also happen? You working on this song with Bobby? Just gave you a call. How did that happen?
Yeah. So we were in Lusaka, and then my manager was contacted. My manager in Classic was contacted, and then he told me about it. He said, "Oh, Bobby wants us to pass through because we were on our way back. We came here to shoot the video for Chikala Kalipa, the one who did the Shefi, and we also came to do the video for the one we did with D-Boy. So on our way back, we were contacted. They said we should pass through there. So we went through, and then by then it's like me and Bobby were talking, but it wasn't like I already had the number and everything, but it wasn't like friendships. Yeah. So we passed by the studio, we recorded. Yeah, he loved it, because he just said, okay, here's the beat. Do what you feel is right, And then I came up with the concept, did what I had to do, and he loved it. And he related to it a lot. and I'm sure he can highlight more on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how it happened.
How long did it take you to make that?
I don't know,
Create the
like
concept of the song.
just creating the concept.
Yeah, because isn't you the beat was it was just a beat you were given, right?
Yes, yes.
So meaning you had to create the concept for the hook, or I mean,
I think
that's
the
how
whole
I'm understanding
thing,
it
the
happened.
whole thing took me 20 minutes.
Mm,
Yeah, just 20 minutes. I just landed in the studio, heard the beat, started recording.
mm,
Yeah.
okay, all right. And next thing, the song is doing well, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Did you anticipate it to do that well?
No, I didn't. I'd be lying if I said I did. It was just one of those things where I thought people would take it as a mellow melody. You
Yeah.
know, that's it's just shallow. It's nice, but you know, people just it wouldn't be as big as it is now. I didn't think of that. I thought it would be like, okay, just one of those songs that you listen to before you sleep or if you want to sleep or something. Later did I know that the country actually was, you know, ready to receive it with open arms. Yeah.
I know there's one thing. By the way, which part of the copper belt are you from? From Kitwe?
Luansha.
From Luansha. Okay, say from Luansha. Um, I know there's this thing that happens a lot where, I mean, there'll be a song that will be big on the copper belt, but maybe it will not be as big in the other parts of the country, especially here in Lusaka. Or sometimes they catch on late. Maybe it'll be big there, but by the time it's reaching Lusaka or it's big in Lusaka, you guys are like, this is when you guys are loving this song.
Yeah,
Come on, we've
yeah,
loved
yeah.
this song for a minute. So which song would you say was the first song to go countrywide viral or be received well countrywide that you were on? Apart from Ichibyongo, of course.
Okay.
Before
So
Ichibyongo.
in 2017, I dropped a song called "Wine for Me," titled "Wine for Me," and it blew in the copper belt. Yeah, it made noise here and there for like I don't know a few months, and then went numb. Then 2019, I dropped a song with Tuesday International, "Romani Ruma," which played everywhere.
Okay.
Played everywhere for like almost a whole year, and then yeah, fast forward 2022. 2022, no, actually, after 2019, 2020, I dropped Panono with a video. It was playing all over, you know, and it wasn't as big as Romani Ruma, but fast forward 2022, Nice.
Yes, now it's making sense. You know that that's what happens when you know, like when one song becomes big, then now people now start bringing out the old songs. Like, oh, there's also this song.
Yeah.
So now is when it's clicked. I remember coming. I think that's the first time I heard of JC Kalinks. Nice, because Nice blew up. I think around the same time as Vaoyo. Vaoyo.
Yeah.
And I think people at some point were confusing you with what's his name? The guy behind Vaoyo.
Nachi LP.
Nachi LP.
Yeah.
I don't know if you got that as well. Did you experience that?
What I got is the comparison to the late Dave.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes. People were comparing him to the late Dave. How did you manage to also overcome that?
It wasn't easy because at some point people were throwing shade, like a lot of shade, where they said, I'm trying to be like him, you know? And if there's something that I'd never do, with all due respect, is be like someone else, no matter how good they are. I believe I have what it takes as well, you know? But at some point, the pressure was just way too much. You put out a song, and then, you know, people would find it funny. You know, people would look at you and they tell it to your face as if it's a joke. Like, oh, you sound like Dave. You sound like Dave. I'm like, okay, you know. I understand what they're trying to say. They're trying to say you're in the same category.
Yeah.
Because the type of music you do is in the same category as him, but you sound like him. That's the only thing they're gonna say. They're not gonna justify it or anything.
So for you didn't take it as a good thing.
I didn't, because it made me feel like I wasn't doing original things, you know? Like, this is me. This is who I am. But if someone is going to tell me I sound like this person, then I'm doing something wrong.
But could you hear it? Could you hear it for yourself? Like, okay, yeah, maybe I do sound like Dave.
No.
You couldn't hear it. When you listen to Dave, and then did you like maybe even go like listen to like, okay, let me Never Been Easy. Listen to Nice. You didn't hear any similarity.
Well, with the similarities, I'd say if I listen to one of his songs, I would think of it as us being in the same category, in the same line of singers. He's an R&B singer. He was an R&B singer. I'm an R&B singer. And then his type of music is like Afro R&B. I'm Afro R&B. So in one way or the other, we're in the same direction. We might do a few ad libs that sound the same, but we are not doing the same thing. We're just two people that are in the same category. For example, there's a time when Sheffield 187 was asked who his favorite rappers were, and then he mentioned rappers where three rappers were concerning, in relation to the categories that they're in. So he said these are not the only, but I will mention these so that you know that if this person does this type of music, then all the artists that do this type of music, Sheffield loves them. That type of thing. Yeah. So that's how it is for me as well. It was like that. But one yeah.
But now you can safely say those comparisons are no longer there.
They're no longer
What did you have to take? Did you have to take you changing some things about how you sing? What did you do about it?
I just continued doing what I was doing. Even now, there are a few comparisons. Like they compare me to my G Tilo. They were like,
yes, that to some. I heard somebody say that.
Yeah, they were like, sound like Tilo. But right now, it doesn't get to me because I have understood where I stand, and I know where everyone else stands. So it's like, oh, okay, cool. I understand that what they're trying to say is we're in the same category. I make that in my head when they tell me you sound like Shan. Oh, in the same category. All right. I don't want it to get to me because if it gets to me, it might make me lose my focus.
But it can be it's safe to say also that why Celeb has had a great impact on your career, isn't it? Because I was listening even to his album, Zambia Kuchalo. I'm listening to Danger. I'm hearing all this. I'm like, okay, we've got Nabanabo. You've also mentioned what song is that? Nice. I know it's not his song, but he's definitely there. Let's talk about his influence or at least his impact in your career.
Okay, so Why Celeb is has been a friend of mine for years now, and it's like the friendship is turning into brotherhood now, and I can't run away from the fact that him having me on his songs is big, and is also something that has helped me push my career because there are people that listen to Why Celeb that didn't know me. Yes, that didn't know me. So Why Celeb has the numbers, he has the influence, and then he works with me. It's like, boy, let's do this. Let's make this song happen. And I'm there. I'm on the song, And then they're like, oh, Why Celeb has dropped a new song. Who's this guy? Yeah, who's this guy? Okay, cool. He sounds nice. He's good. Like people who like me, they'll be like, okay, he sounds nice. Let me check out his other songs, And also, the fact that Why Celeb added to it, I feel like I also added to the pushing. Because if you listen to Nabanabo, imagine Nabanabo without JC Kalinks.
It'd be a different song.
Imagine Danger without JC Kalinks.
Totally different.
Who do you think you are without JC Kalinks? Nice without JC Kalinks. Inshallah without JC Kalinks. So it's like two parties complementing each other. One party has the numbers and the influence and everything, the fame. One party has the work. So you put everything together and you make magic.
Wow, nice. That's an interesting way to put it. I mean, that's a fact. You also delivered. It's not just that you. I think you capitalize. Maybe that's the best way to use you. Someone once told me that luck is when luck is when an opportunity finds you ready. Like when an opportunity comes through and you're also ready, like you have everything ready, you have the talent, you have the information, and then it just meets, boom, it gets to happen. So let's talk about now, Ichibyongo. I'm this song. It also took me a while to also catch on to it. I would listen to it. I'll go places and I'm listening to it, but I'm like, okay, I've heard this song somewhere. And then it takes someone, playing the song for you, and my partner is there playing the song. And this next thing, and it's like you see it everywhere. I usually joke about it's like a car. You know, when you're driving a car, when you're driving and you're moving on the road, you just go in that car. Best believe you'll be seeing that car a lot
Yeah, yeah,
around. Like you never used to see this car, but because you're driving it, now you begin to see this car all of a sudden. You feel like everyone is driving this car now.
yeah, yeah.
I feel like it's the same with the song. When I played this song for my friends, because I heard this song, I'm like, okay, let me tell my friends. And my friends also are now saying they're hearing it everywhere they go. So it's like now they're paying more attention to it.
Yeah.
When did you realize Ichibyongo is a big song?
The time I posted it on TikTok. And then it got major feedback. Something that I wasn't expecting, by the way. Because here's the thing, Ichibyongo was a cover-up song. It was a song that we wanted to put in the middle so that we can have enough time to plan for the next song. You know? So initially the next song, this next song in question is a song that I was supposed to drop on my birthday. It's a very important song. It's the next song that we're dropping right after Ichibyongo. Hopefully it'll be as big or bigger than Ichibyongo. So this song, we were like, it needs a lot of work. It needs a lot of things, you know, the video and shan. And I'm like, but I drop songs every month, you know, so I can't stay without dropping a song. I would never forgive myself for that. So let me drop Ichibyongo. I love the song anyway. So let me give the people at least something to listen to so that they don't have a dry month. And then I created the video, we made the content, posted it, and I woke up. So here's the thing. What happened to me on the Ichibyongo song is what happened to me on the Naisei song. Because the Naisei, I posted it, that was on a Friday. I don't remember the date exactly. Friday, 2022. Friday, 22 hours. Slept. In the morning, I woke up to phone calls. Yo, you see what your song is doing? Look who commented. Went to TikTok, I found numbers, man. Like numbers like no man's business. You know, I was like, okay, this is something. And that was my first time having a song go that viral. You know, there was Roma went viral, yes. But having a song go that viral to an extent where the celebrities in the country start commenting on the song, they start inboxing you and shan. For me, it was a plus. It was like, yo, this is big. Same thing happened to Ichibyongo. Posted it overnight in the morning or on a Saturday. I posted it on a Friday, right? Morning on a Saturday, phone calls. Yo, Ichibyongo, you know, a lot of comments here and there. Started spreading. I was checking the videos, how many people used the sound and everything. To me, it was overwhelming still. Even now, like, if I see just how much people love that song, it moves me. And knowing for a fact that this is my song.
Yeah, that's the beauty about it. And you're alone on
I'm alone on the song, you know? Because most of the songs that have gone viral, Nabanabo, Naise, Who Do You Think You Are, Danger, Shanshan, I am with someone. And it's someone else's song. But this is my song. And I'm alone on it. And it made waves like that. So it's God is good.
I know that songs also, it's like they have a very interesting lifespan, like for them to catch on. So for this one, it was more instant than the others. Because I know that some songs where you release it today, people catch on to it like 3, 4, 5 months later. So for this one, it happened almost immediately.
Yes. Just in a few days.
And you haven't done a music video for this one, eh?
No, we haven't. We wanted to. We even started.
So meaning you're not? Because you're already talking about dropping another song.
We might give people a visualizer. We might give people a visualizer. We actually started shooting the video. But, you know, we were working with a lot of different people. Who, you know how it is when you're working on something. That song is a big song, and we wouldn't want to give it a mediocre video. Not to say that the people who were supposed to shoot the video were mediocre, but at that point there was a lot of misunderstanding and misinterpretation of things. So after we did the first shoot, we didn't want to continue with it because we found a few things that were not in line with what we wanted. So we cancelled. And then, you know, we decided to jump onto the next one. But the thing right now is people are asking for the video. People everywhere. So we figured we should just give people maybe a visualizer or something. Just so they can feast their eyes on, and we move on to the next.
I think that'd be interesting, and I'm happy you've also touched on the point of other people's songs. I've already seen that you're already getting the bookings. So are you already getting Ichola
Chora.
Tata?
Chora tatra tampoco rete chora pa. We're still in the. I am with someone, and it's someone else's song, but this is my song, and I'm alone on it, and it made waves like that. So it's, ish. God is good.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I love to remind myself of, because I've been here before. Not like here where like what's happening now, but like I've been here before in a point where I'm having, a certain popularity here and there, and I've seen myself fall. Yeah. So it's one of those things where I try to take it easy and make sure I focus. Say, okay, cool. Yeah. So right now, chorata pat. Apa ninch of yapa.
And I'm looking forward to seeing you perform. I think there's about 2 events where you and I will be on the same stage. I'll be emceeing and you'll be performing. So I'm looking forward to seeing you perform. But I'm also wondering how you do it because, like you said, a lot of the songs you feature on. So how will it be? Will you just like tease people with the chorus and move on? How will it be?
Well, most of the time, scrub a fair thing, and I show you perform the songs that you love performing. I'm a fan of performing Nabanabo because that song speaks to me, and even my friends, when I Celeb, Shanshani, we all love that song.
The
So it's not-
icon move speaker.
yeah. So it's like I don't have a problem performing the songs that I'm featured on.
Yeah.
So I do my songs, and then I do a few of the ones that I'm featured on. That's just how it is.
So as we also get to conclude, how do you plan on sustaining this attention or popularity, as you've put it, that you're getting? Because like you've mentioned, that's usually the hardest part.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
number one, people are gonna expect the song will be better than Ichibyongo because everything now be compared
Yeah.
to Ichibyongo. No pressure, all the best with that. But like, how do you also plan on sustaining it away from the music, because it's more than just the talent in the music.
Yeah.
What would you say you did wrong last time when you said you failed that you were trying to avoid now?
Okay. What I did the last time. I did a song that was meant for, like, in 2017. I did I did a banger, a dancehall song, and then after that I did a slow song, a slow. I think we can call it ball dance type of song. And then in 2019, I did the same thing in 2020. Had the biggest song, not the biggest, but one of the biggest songs in Zambia, 2019. And then 2020, I dropped Panon. That was me trying to tell my story, but I felt like after doing all that, I was not strategic with the times I was dropping these songs, because every song has a season. And for me, at that point, it was like, let me just put out. They're already listening. Let me just put out. And then me putting out songs like that was risky for my career, because it was, ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. But now, looking at the time that I've spent, the few years from that time to now, I know I have to be sharp on doing things, and I know I have to read the people, because most of the times you'd find that you drop a song that's very relevant, very, very relevant at a certain point. So right now, I think it's just God's grace that I'm hoping will be upon me throughout this journey, because you just never know. You can't stay on the top forever. You can't stay on the bottom forever. So, yeah.
Are there any people you're planning on working with going ahead? Who's on your target list for to work with in terms of artists?
Local and international.
Local.
Wengi, but I'm afraid to mention names, because I might mention some names and leave out a few, and then those few would feel a certain way. So I'd say I'm open to work with everyone, as long as I love their vibe, as long as they carry me well, with respect, like that. Because most of the times, guys, some people think just because you know
And I hope you don't have. I've seen this happen with a number of artists where people like they've just had their breakthrough, but already they're entangled in like some sort of beefs, industry beefs. No,
okay.
when I reached out to you, you didn't respond to me. So now I want to respond to you. Sha, sha.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I hope you're not going through that.
I know I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. No, I'm not. But
But I bet that has happened to you. There's some people you reached out to,
yeah,
you didn't respond, but now they're calling you.
there are some people that reached out to me that never really gave attention to whatever it is that I was doing, and I understand. I believe in working hard and I believe in self-improving, because even I have people that I don't pay attention to. It's just normal. It's the same thing that happens to us guys. There are women we pay attention to, and there are women we don't pay attention to. So those women that we don't pay attention to have a little more work to put in for them to reach that level where we can pay attention to them. It's either they need to be okay upstairs. They might look beautiful, but what's up here? So same applies to what was happening to me. I think to some point when I sit down, because at some point I used to get hurt when I text someone and then they don't reply. They take forever to reply. No, probably it's because he's an artist or something. But here's the thing. I'm here now. And now I have like flooded inbox. My inbox is flooded. And you find that you're responding to someone maybe after a week. And I'm like, oh, okay, so this is what was happening the time I texted this person.
Okay, so you're saying with in terms of like beef from before, you don't really hold that with artists from the industry so far.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe that's one thing, and it's good you've explained that you've understood how these things work, but in terms of your relationship with artists in the industry now, would you say you're in good books with the people you've interacted with so far?
Yeah, I'd say I am. At the moment, I don't have any.
Or do you feel like the people who have a problem with you?
No. If they do have a problem with me, I think they should tell me.
So you haven't felt anything like that so far?
No, not yet. Maybe just treated a certain way where I'm not supposed to. Yeah, but it's just to feel brushing. I feel off.
When you say treated, how were you treated? Like what kind of treatment did you get that made you feel off?
So at some point, the Jemax album launch.
Yeah, for the Boogeyman. Yeah.
Yeah, the Boogeyman. Where I was in the Copper Belt when I did the chorus for the song that we did with Jemax. Yeah, and I love Jemax's works, man. I really appreciate and respect the works. So it's one of those things where I was, ready to work. I worked. No one knows how I recorded the song. No one knows where I went. All they know is that I recorded and sent the vocals and sent the project.
What's the title of the song again?
The title is We Can't Mingle. Yeah. So here comes the album launch.
By the way, it seems like there were two. There was one I think you had at Social and another one at Scream. Which one?
The one at Scream.
At Scream, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the more recent one, yeah.
So
I think the other one was a listen party, then there's okay, launch, yeah.
So the advertising started and I noticed I wasn't on the banner. But most of the people that were in the album were on the banner. So I reached out to Fuego. Shout out to Fuego, by the way. Fuego is the one who actually produced the We Can't Make a Song.
Okay.
He's the one who worked on it hand in hand with who's this guy? Easy, my G. Yeah, so I noticed nothing like that was happening. And my manager was like, oh, boy, let's, these are our people, apparently, because we've given you something, so you might as well move with us, Like, since we'll be in Lusaka around this time, why don't we make an appearance there? We okay, cool. So we did I called Fuego because the last time the listening party, it's like they were supposed to send me an invitation, but due to time they forgot, and then Fuego calls me when the listening party is tomorrow, and then he calls me today and say, boy, I forgot to change. Can you come tomorrow? I'm like, you guys didn't tell me anything, you know. So this time around, I was expecting them to put me there because I was part of the album and stuff like that. The song that I did there is not like the biggest song. I believe the biggest song is Impawi, the one he did with Yes.
Yeah.
So, but I was on the song. I was on the album. You know, the best thing would have been, oh, hey, are you gonna manage coming through? What do you need or something like that? But nothing like that happened. We took ourselves there. People were a media crew came in. They were taking pictures, blah blah blah. And when leaving, we lost. We had a phone snatched from us by one of the people there. Panja pa pamene panja. They got three from para three kone kata double munte sa mfio kurviro sompra phone avutuka. You know, we lost the phone, and then here's the thing: we lost
This
the
was
phone.
your phone?
Huh?
Was it your phone?
No, it was my manager's phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, iPhone 13 Pro. So, when we went home, you know, we did the police checks and everything. We went home. We saw the pictures that they posted on the Jemax page. For the people that were there, sure. Apparently, I was not there. You know, my picture was not there, and I came all the way from Luansha to come and support the show. They didn't ask how we were moving. They didn't give us transport money or accommodation or something. But we came through because we believed we are creating brotherhood and all these other things. So for us coming all the way from Copperbelt, using our own transport, our own money for accommodation, and losing a phone, and then in the end, twice we are not appreciated even through a picture. That is... It felt a bit, you know. And Jemax.
Oh, this is at Jemax's.
We saw the pictures that they posted on the Jemax page. For the people that were there, sure. Apparently, I was not there. You know, my picture was not there, and I came all the way from Luansha to come and support the show. But we performed. I sweated, man, and then I was performing with a migraine because I was having a problem with my head here. Even the people that were there would attest to what I'm saying. I left Scream Club, went outside in the car park. I sat in the car. I sat in the car for almost 30 minutes, man. I had very bad migraine. I got on stage with a migraine. I was like, my manager's like, boy, we can't do this. They're not feeling well. Let's go. I'm like, dude, we can't come all the way from lunch just to come and go back. Let's do this. I wasn't on the banner, but I made sure I was on that stage. I performed. They don't know how we moved. They don't know how I was feeling. They don't know how everything was happening. Only not to see myself on the pictures that they posted. Okay, it touched me, honestly. I felt like, okay, I think I wasn't appreciated in as much as... Because first things first, they didn't put me on the banner when I'm in the album. You know, it's not like I wanted to. Like, it's not like I'm supposed to force them, but at least a picture would have done justice.
Have you talked to him ever since?
No, I haven't. I haven't really. I mean,
because what I know, from what I know, Jemax, and I think he's said this before. I've interacted with him. I think I've met his management. I don't know if that's still his manager at the moment, but I know that he doesn't really manage. I think he said it before in the interview I do with him that
he doesn't really manage the page.
He doesn't manage his page. So
yeah,
he just gets.
No, for him, I'm not really blaming Jemax. You know, but the team knew that we were there. The team knew that we were there. Jemax is a friend. You know, I'm not really blaming him for anything.
You haven't talked to him about this.
I haven't.
He's a friend. How come you haven't talked to him?
I didn't feel the need.
Because you were touched about it.
I was.
So you'd have told him like, hey, bro, I mean, what's going on with your team? How did this happen?
Yeah, but you know, it has already happened. So I was like, scratch it. There's always a way of paying people back in one way or the other. I believe in, I'm a Christian, yeah? True Christian. And I believe in doing unto others what they've done to you. So one way or the other.
You do it unto him.
I'm not unto him. Not unto him. I'm just saying, like, that's just how it is, man. You know, you don't expect to do bad to people and expect them to do good. I'm not a naive Christian, by the way. Yeah, I like taking things as they are. If you do me bad, I will do you bad. Yeah. Not in a bad way or in a worse way, but you'll need me one day. You know, that's just how it is. I don't. It's not like keeping grudges. I just feel like, you know.
Another song you're part of is Akale.
Oh yeah, Akale. It's my song actually.
Oh yeah, all right, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. One of the biggest songs.
Mixing up with the features. Yeah. Even from that song and the reception that you got from it, I bet you also learned some lessons with how the song was received, isn't it?
Yeah. That Akale was received. Actually, Akale. At some point, people were saying I needed to work with someone. They're saying no, when we're gonna Blood Kid, shan. So when creating Akale, Blood Kid was in mind. You know, knowing fully well that okay, we didn't know it was gonna be a big song, but what we wanted was okay, let's do Blood Kid and Shan. But it didn't work out.
You reached out to him.
Yeah. We reached out to him. We were actually by the studio, and not the kind of studio when the Blood Kid. He didn't show up. He made us wait maybe until 02. He told us, no, I'll be there by 16, nothing. I'll be there by 17, nothing. And when we started calling him around 24, he'd answer, say hello and go quiet. Pick up, say hello and go quiet. And then this studio is not like it's a studio that he doesn't know where it is. It's a studio that he knows very well. Studio where he recorded his verse for this song that has gone viral. That Wapia Baisa. Lelo. So honestly, I felt touched, man. If someone didn't want to work on that song, they'd have just said it. But anyway,
But you have never brought it up.
I've never brought it up. I don't. He knows. He knows what I know. He knows he was supposed to be on the Akale song, and he didn't show up. So even when we meet, I'm not going to remind him. He knows. Boy, best, just like that. Yep.
One thing I've come to learn is that the industry there'll always be these things, but we live and we learn. And we definitely move on. And I'm sure you've also noticed that for yourself, right?
Yeah.
But even now with the breakthrough you've received, the countrywide breakthrough, are you planning on changing things about yourself, like your look and all of that? Because next thing we'll see JC Kalinks with dreads, we'll see him, rocking all these outfits.
Oh yeah. I'm a person who loves long hair. So apparently my hairdresser messed up. So that's why I'm doing cornrows a lot. But I love, tying a bun. I love doing twist and then. So with the hair, I wouldn't consider it as change. It's just part of everything. And then with these other things, I'd say it will depend on the stage that I'll be at, because we've seen artists come in, they change from time to time. It's part of branding and all these other things. So we never know.
But are you feeling it right now? Do you feel like you're the most happening artist at the moment? You don't feel it yet, despite how well your song is performed.
I don't feel it. I can't lie. Like it feels like I still haven't done anything. Yeah. Like I appreciate
being modest and humble.
It's not me being humble. It's what I'm feeling. I appreciate the love that people are giving my song. I appreciate it, but I feel like Nemu Nefe. I haven't worked. Like I've worked, and I appreciate that. I can sit down and say, yeah, I worked hard for this song. I worked hard for this. We shot this video. We did this. We did that. But I still feel like I still need to work a lot because people are still working. Even right now. So there's someone who has dropped a song today. Tomorrow someone will drop a song. The other day. So I feel like at a certain point, there'll come a point in my career where I'll be like, okay, yeah, now I have worked. For now, it's just like, okay, we're getting this. Okay, cool. Let's keep moving, man. We're still working. We're still pushing.
All right, so let's conclude with this. I mean, I would like to find out from you how it also feels. I mean, you're moving around and you're hearing a song everywhere. Like, yeah, you might not feel like you're the most happening artist, but I bet you can tell that you've got the most happening song, right?
Yeah.
You can feel that at least, right?
I can feel that, yes. In as much as The thing with me is that I don't like to shower myself with what do you call it?
Praises and blow your own horn.
Yeah, I don't like doing that because I don't know. I'm just not that person. So seeing other people tell me about it is important to me. Like I don't just wake up one morning and say, I have the biggest song in the country. What you gonna tell me? The chances are that big song can become the smallest song if someone else dropped a song bigger than that, you know? So I appreciate everything that's happening and it feels nice. Feels nice where you're going. When people now my name is no longer JC Kalinks on the streets, apparently. It's Ichibyongo. When they see me like Ichibyongo, that type of thing. And it feels nice, it feels great. Um it's an honor actually, and I appreciate every single person out there who takes time from their precious time to listen to my music. You know, they take time from their precious time to share my music with other people. That's the most important thing, man. We do have people that will listen to a song and then okay, cool. But there are those that listen to it, they'll be like, hey, boy, song for Kochirumbwechi. You know, I love those people. Like those people really mean a lot to me because I don't think I'd be here if it were not for those people. Yeah.
I mean, even just how I met, we met just the day before yesterday. I mean, I was definitely not expecting that. You're just from having some Shimad material.
Yeah.
And then, JC Kalinks came through, and I'm like, hey, before I even say anything, it's JC Kalinks.
You already know.
So I'm like, hey, no, big ups. Because I mean, others will be like, hey, you know what? I've got the biggest song, so everybody needs to see me. I'm right here. But hey, JC Kalinks came through and he came to say what's up. And hey, big ups to you, my brother.
Thank you so much, man.
I'm looking forward to what's next from you. I'm wishing you the very best. I'm excited and looking forward to what you have. And I don't think it's going to end here because sometimes people think of one hit wonder, but already you've got a great catalog from the songs you featured on to the big song you have on your own. So it already shows that you're capable of having longevity.
Thank you so much.
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope that we have more from JC Kalinks. So big ups to you, my brother. Thanks a lot for coming through as well.
Thank you so much for having me, man. Appreciate it.
JC Kalinks has been my guest. We'll have to leave it here for now because there's a lot we can talk about. But thank you as well for tuning in to the show. Look out for the next episode. If you see me in the same clothes, look, we're supposed to have 2 guests on one show, but then now we've got JC Kalinks on this show, and I think that's good enough. So look out for the next episode next week, Sunday at 17 hours on DSTV channel 271, Go TV channel 20. And also you can watch the show on YouTube and look out for more of our content. Remember, we have power banks and internet bundles to give away to our subscribers. So make sure you subscribe. You take a screenshot that you've subscribed and send it to the WhatsApp number 0958 122 999. So you send it to that number and you can get yourself a power bank. You enter a draw to get yourself a power bank. My name is Jemax, simply Chimweka, a.k.a. Chile 3. I'm out. Bye-bye.